Alright, here we are, back again at the Tapper. This is going to be a really short video. It's just a small update on what I've been up to. Haven't worked on this too much. I had to order some parts, and the weather's just been kind of cold and dreary, and I just haven't had the urge to, to sit in here and work on it. It's a little cold, but couple things. First, I don't know if you'll be able to see this easily. Yep, there's now a video Molex connector connecting the video signals with the horizontal and vertical sync coupled there. It's temporary. I'm going to have a proper connector there when I'm finished. But it works fine. Mouser Electronics is where I got them. Like 50 cents or something for the connector, and the pins were, about 20 or 30, so I had a bunch extra while, to work on these in the future. But while I was doing that, one of the capacitors just fell off. One of the old silver capacitors. They were all squished as well. They weren't like bloated like a capacitor is when it's about to fail. They were squished, like something heavy was put on this board at some point. So I replaced all four. They're bigger. They're 470 microfarad, but they're 35 volts, so they're a little more robust and a little longer than the original one, so they stick up a little more, but it was pretty easy fix. Took about 10 minutes to do all four. No impact on the performance of the board, so they're most likely required. So when the one fell off, I was kind of hesitant to do anything with it at that point except put the new ones in. So I did that. Still have to clean this up. It's filthy. Looks much worse in the camera light with the shadows, but it is dirty. And that'll all happen when the cabinet gets torn apart to remove the paint. And we go around the front. And what I've done on here, same thing. I got the proper connectors here for the coin door. One of the wires was cut short, and that was the tilt switch. Why it was cut, I don't know. I hate that. I'd rather let it dangle and not, be capped off than cut it really short. So it's like 6 inches too short. But again, Mouser had these, $1 for the connector or something. Since this is the original harness, the colors all matched, which was really, really easy. And I have the schematics to verify what I was doing. But I got one dead bulb. This one's all burned, as you can see. It's, black. This one works. 10,224 plays, give or take. But that works. Coin meter works as well. I have no coin mechs. I have to steal those off some of the pinball machines, I think, because this doesn't have the free play mod, so I'm going to need a coin mech in this to play it. I'll steal one from one of the other games. Both switches work. Tilt switch works. I have the lock in place, but I don't have the bar on, as you see, because I don't need it. It's in my house. And the coin door stays, shut. It doesn't swing open because it's a little bit tight on the bottom corner. I have to kind of bend that a little bit. These need to be shined up, and I took the bar off, and I noticed that there's a giant hole here now, and on this side there's a, the piece is still here. So I don't know which I like more. I might just grab a second. Is that a T-nut? I don't know what that's called. Second one of those and throw it over here so it matches. I don't think I'm going to try and patch it because the artwork extends through. Not that it gives it character, but it shows its age a little bit. And that's okay. But the rest of the game is as is. It still works. Still have that curl in the screen that I need to address and some other things. But that's it. Just a short video updating what I've been doing. Not much here. So I will see you next time with hopefully maybe a back door. Maybe the paint. I don't know what's next. The weather needs to change because snow. Lots of snow. Hate it. Give me some warm weather. Oh, and one last thing before I go. If you've gone looking for Molex crimping tools, you'd probably suffer the same sticker shock that I did. One of their official Molex crimping, ratcheting gadgets will still run over $300 a pair. And there's no way I can justify buying something like that. Yeah, they might be good, they might work, they might be fast, but for the amount of work I do, That's absurd. So after some reading, I've come across this. Decided to give it a shot. Despite it being by hand long, the HT225D is absolutely fantastic for doing Molex crimping. It's got an interchangeable face there, teeth, that you can use, it says, for coax, fiber, all the way down to the Molex tools, the Molex crimping, clips, and ratchets. So you can get it, you can hold it in place, finish it off. I did the tapper with this. I did the video cable and the coin door, and it was exceptionally easy, especially since you can get these to sit right there, so you can put the pin in, hold it in place, and use, more than like 2 of your fingers to get the wire in there. It's not intuitive to use, so you kind of put the pin in there, and it doesn't tell you how far to stick it in. It doesn't stop you from going in all the way too far, so your connection doesn't get properly made, but it's better than doing it by hand. I've done many of them by hand, and I can't tell you how many I've screwed up or had to do multiple times because the connection didn't end up being solid enough. So give this a shot. It was like $21 or something on eBay, and it did the job quite well. Handle's nice, and it's not going to slip. It's made of, it's got a rubber grip and plastic handle. The only thing I worry about is the plastic cracking or something over time, but there's not a lot of force. It really ratchets really well, and it's got a ratcheting release here. If you hook it up wrong, this little lever here will, not with one hand and a camera, but will release the ratchet. Nope. Ouch. Can't do it with one hand, but this will release the grip so you don't crush whatever you're working on. So that's it. Give that a shot, and I'll see you next time. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit that thumbs up and subscribe button. I have other arcade and pinball videos on the channel you might be interested in, like this one, and this one, even this one. Thanks for watching.